Good morning, happy Vlogmas day 2. So I am out walking Miss Ella this morning and it's very foggy out. It's melty. It's kind of wet out, but it's actually pretty nice in a weird way. I don't know. It's like nobody's up yet because it's a Sunday morning, and so the roads are pretty deserted. I don't know. And there's some Christmas lights on still, and it's kind of cozy out. So Miss Ella is really excited to have her walk, and this leash that I have, it goes over your shoulder so you can be hands-free, which is really nice. And the other thing is you're supposed to be able to rig it up where you can put both dogs on there, and I just have not been that brave yet. But I kind of want to try it. But I don't think you can do it over the shoulder with both dogs. God, I can't imagine. Get pulled down the road. But yeah, so just taking her for a quick walk, and I gotta get ready for work. And yeah, that's pretty much all I've got going on today is work. I work 9:30 to 6, and yeah, we do some laundry. Really exciting stuff. But yeah, so we're just enjoying our walk, so I'll show you guys a little bit of our walk. So I want to show you guys this tool that I use to help walk Miss Ella. She's really eyeing a squirrel in the tree, except I don't see it, but oh, you know what, there's a nest up there, so maybe there's up there. But so you see she's got this harness on her face, so it hooks up behind her ears and it goes up around her nose. A lot of people think that this is a muzzle, but it isn't. It's called a gentle leader. Some of you may have heard of it. She's watching that squirrel. And but yeah, it's really helpful for any dog that pulls. Ella is an incredibly strong puller, like, oh my gosh, so strong. So this is really hooked up just like a horse halter. And so when if she's walking, if she's trying to pull away, you have more control over her because it's just hooked around her nose versus just around her neck where she's got more power. The only thing that's rough about this is when you first put it on them, there's kind of an adjustment period where they really don't like wearing it at all, and they'll try to rip it off their face. It took her about a good couple weeks before she got really used to it. We had to give her a lot of treats. And but yeah, now she's pretty okay with it. Every once in a while we'll be walking and she'll just like throw her head in the snow to try to get it off. But come on, Ella. And yeah, so that's kind of funny. But she's a good girl though with it. It's really the only way I can walk her with it. I tried after we got this new leash where you put it over your shoulder. I tried it without, and she's still crazy strong. So yeah, another option is something called an easy walk. That's like a harness. And so for dogs that don't want anything going around their face, that works out pretty well. But this is just like the best for her. Oh, there's a squirrel up there. Hopefully the hound bark doesn't come out and she wakes up everybody. Oh, there it is. That's her hound showing. So yeah, that was Ella's hound showing. She's got a pretty big bark once it comes to those. Here, let's avoid this puddle. And now she wants to go see what's up a tree. So yeah, that's my girl. She is 50% lab and a quarter blue tick coonhound, and then there's another quarter that they don't know what she is. We got one of the DNA tests done. So, but I'm just assuming that there's more hound in there just by the way that she is, because she is pretty predominantly hound than the way she acts. So yeah, oh look at, she is cruising. But I am loving this hands-free leash. It's amazing. It's the best. So come summertime, I'm totally gonna be knitting and walking with her. I can't wait.
Hey everybody, it's December 2nd, so day 2 of Vlogmas, and I am heading to church. Tiffany and I don't usually get to go to church together on account of the fact that she usually works Sunday mornings, but so I usually end up going by myself, but I think my brother's meeting me there this morning, so that'll be kind of neat. And I'll flip the camera angle around here in a little bit, and you'll be able to see how foggy it is out today. We got like a little warm front come through, and so everything's green again, and well, the grass anyway, and it's so foggy you can't see probably 100 yards down the road. So I'll show you guys what that. Pretty foggy out today. You can see that you really can't see, I guess, and people don't have their headlights on, which is just killing me. I hate that when you go and it gets super foggy out and people don't turn on their headlights, and it's mainly the tail lights that I worry about. I don't care about people coming on the other side of the road. You know, they got their own problems to deal with, but when you're looking straight down the road and you can't see people's tail lights to let you know if they suddenly stop, because those cars pop right out of the fog. There we go. See the brake lights show? Maybe you guys can't see it. We're gonna be late for church again. Okay, and here we are. We're at church. This is actually where Tiffany and I got married almost 6 years ago. Little tiny church, but that's one of the reasons I like it so much. So, just got finished up with church, and it was a pretty good service, first day of Advent, and I think I've got the camera angle fixed too, which is nice because it was giving me a lot of problems on the way over here. I actually recorded a ton of content that you guys will never see because it was so bad with the camera angle. The fog's still pretty thick. Actually, I think it's thicker than it was. The problem was it was so cold for so long, and then it just got really warm. So now it kind of looks like, what was that movie? It was, it wasn't Stephen King, Michael Crichton, maybe The Mist. That's what it looks like out here. It's not very Christmassy at all. That's all right. So yeah, anyway, the church service was pretty good. First day of Advent. We have rotating pastors at our church because we lost our pastor last year, about this time actually. And there's another church in Midland that's the same denomination that we are, that's much larger, and so rather than our tiny little church, which has like maybe 40 members, getting a whole pastor and filling one position where they have to pay a full-time pastor, what we do is we just borrow their pastors, so we get rotating pastors every single Sunday, which I didn't really like at first, but now I really do, because you get a different style of sermon every Sunday. And you know, if you've got a pastor that you're not too crazy about, you just only have to put up with them for a week, and then they're back in 4 weeks. But hey, it's not too bad of a deal. So it's about 6:30 at night, and I'm back in the dye studio, aka the garage. And actually, it's used more for a dye studio than a garage anymore, despite the fact you can see Tiffany and I's mountain bikes back there. That's mine on the left and Tiffany's on the right, and then my welder right up in there, and my smoker, which unfortunately I haven't gotten a deer yet, so I haven't gotten to use yet this year. That was a gift from my brother-in-law, Troy. So yeah, I'm dyeing up some colorways for the shop update this Friday, which off the top of my head, I don't know what the date is going to be, but I'll turn the camera around and show you guys a little bit of what I got cooked up. Over on this burner, we have Ruby, and this one is actually almost done setting, which is pretty neat because I got quite a few other batches of yarn to go on the burners, and we got 3 right now. We're down a burner. We got to grab another one. I also have a brand new colorway. Not sure what we're going to call this one. Probably something to do with like Ethan's flannel or something. This one was inspired by the flannel shirt that Tiffany got me for my birthday this year. I can't even remember which podcast episode it was, but we showed that off, and I'm sure I'll put it in the promotional pictures. Also, this one is brand new, and I'm thinking like a holly sort of thing, or maybe mistletoe. I'm not sure yet, but I like the way the browns are looking with the reds, and how the reds almost go into like a pink, almost like a candy cane, pinkish red. So, yeah. That is what we got, and like I said, I got a bunch of other batches down in the basement waiting to hit the dye tables. We have to prep everything in the basement and then bring it out to the garage to dye up because we don't have running water out here. So it's a lot of trekking in and out, but pretty good workout. Hey everybody, look who I found.
Hi, I just got out of work.
Yeah, I heard her pull in right as I was in the middle of another vlog, which is kind of cool because now I can use this awesome camera rather than my phone's camera to show you our dye setup. I realized that I've never actually shown that off on the podcast, only on Instagram stories once. So yeah. It's lost in the depths. Lost in the depths of Instagram. How was your day?
Oh, it was good. It was pretty busy. It was a Sunday, so Sundays get pretty busy at work, but I'm glad to be home.
Yeah, definitely glad to have you home. And then we got to figure out, I got to finish up dyeing, and we got to figure out what to have for dinner.
Yes.
And I'm thinking chili mac or something.
There you go.
But
Carrie was commenting on yesterday's vlog. We were talking about dinner, like the saga of trying to figure out what to have for dinner every night. She knows it well.
We don't plan it out. We used to back when I was bodybuilding because everything
you had
to
to.
Be so, but yeah.
Now we just roll the dice every night.
Definitely. But so I'll turn the camera around and show you guys our dye setup.
Yeah.
This is our dye studio. Well, the garage anyway, and this is our setup. We use propane stoves, propane camp stoves that we just bought from Walmart. We don't buy fancy stuff, and the reason we don't buy fancy stuff is because it ends up looking like this no matter how fancy it is within about a year of using it. So in propane stoves, honestly, I don't really think there's a huge difference in quality between the really nice like MSR ones and the Ozark Trail Walmart ones. So if you're just starting out, just get the cheapest stuff. It's just a propane stove. And over here we've got Ruby, and we dye with a big stock pot. I can't remember how much this is. I don't know, it's like a 20.
Got it at Walmart.
20 quart. I think it's a 20 quart. And you see a nice flame down there. And what we do, and we just started doing this year, and it saved us a butt ton of money. So much money, honestly, is we went from these reusable propane canisters, not reusable, disposable propane canisters, these Coleman 1 pound ones that sell for, I don't know, $2-3 a piece in the store. We went from that to a straight up 20 pound propane canister. And we ran an adapter hose from the propane, of a 20 pound propane tank, all the way up to the little grill. And it makes it so much more economical. You can see we got one down for this burner over here, and we got one for this burner. And the startup cost is kind of ridiculous. I mean, it's you got all the tanks, which are about $60 a piece, but to fill them is only $18. Actually less than that for us. We've got a place in Midland that'll fill our tanks from complete empty for about $13-14, which is way less than $1 a pound. And these are, $2.50 to $3 a pound. You can go through them all the time, and there's a ton of waste. This setup is way easier. When we first started out, we were using little electric burners, weren't we?
Oh yeah, that didn't last long.
Yeah,
they kept turning off on me.
They did, or they would flip the breaker for the bigger ones.
Yeah.
And so we just went to propane. It's pretty cheap, pretty economical, and yeah.
I know some people use the little stoves, but like the electric ones. But I think it depends on the quality of the one that you get. We just got, I think it was like a $20 one.
Yeah.
And so, because I know some people, that's their whole setup. So I think it just depends. And they have it set up electrically so it doesn't hit the breaker.
Totally. All right. right, well, I'm going to hand the camera back over to you and send you some of the videos for this morning.
Wonderful.
So that we can get this edited and get dinner started.
So it's a little bit later, and I kind of got on like a cleaning binge, so I just cleaned up our room a little bit and felt really good. And so Ella and I are just hanging out. We've been watching Vlogmas. Me more than her, I think, though. She's been kind of passed out the whole time. And so I thought I would open up my yarn advent calendar for today, number 2, because I had not done it. So I was going to do it this morning, and then when I was on the way to work, I got talking to my mom, and I got talking to my sister, and then it was time to go into work. So I didn't do it. So let's see what I got here this morning. So cute. Okay. So here is the yarn, and it is Knit Picks Hawthorne Tonal Hand Paints, and I think it says Klamath Falls. Yeah, Klamath Falls. So that is the colorway. And then she also sent me this little stitch marker. Oh, and I didn't say where my advent calendar is from. So I signed up for an advent calendar swap through Amy of Noble Character Crafts, her podcast. And we got 2 partners, one who you send to and then one who sends to you. So my the yarns that I packaged up went out to Canada, and then I received a package from Leanne. And yeah, so she's the one who sent me all these goodies. So, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Cannot wait to add these to my blanket, or to my either to my crochet blanket or my granny square blanket, or my mitered square blanket and my granny straight blanket. So yeah, oh man, I'm exhausted tonight. I am really, really out of it tonight for sure. But I work at 7 a.m. tomorrow, so that's gonna be fun. And the district area trainer for salons is gonna be there, so, which I like her. She was actually my the woman who taught me how to groom when I went to, it's called Academy. So she was my teacher at the time, so I always enjoy seeing her, so that'll be good. But poor little Ella over here is just passed out. So guys, I think I'm gonna leave you here. Oh, I'm not even focused. Okay, so yeah, sorry that last bit was fuzzy, but so yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys here, and I think I'm gonna get to editing this because, like I said, I have an early morning tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna get this done. But I hope you guys have a wonderful December 2nd, and we'll see you tomorrow, bright and early. Bye.